Hello and welcome to this new lesson in which I'm going to explain how to download and install PyCharm, Python editor, and how to install Python on your operating system. Now the first step is going to the Start menu or the Windows Store. And look for Python. This is the first way to download and install Python on your system. As you can see, here we have Python 3.7 and Python 3.8. You can choose any of these versions. I will go with 3.7. Now, what you need to do is very simple. Just click install. The other way to install Python is go to google.com and write Python. Click downloads. And from here, you can simply download the latest version. You can simply look for Python with a different OS if you have a different OS. And since we have 3.2.8.2, which is the latest version, let's download it. As you can see, it's an exe file. And it won't take long to download it. Double click that file, click install now, but before that add Python 3.8 to path and then click install now. Click yes. That's it. Now you can simply close the window and go to the start menu, right click and choose Windows PowerShell mode, or you can look for CMD, right click and run as administrator. Now if you write Python, as you can see we have Python 3.8.2 and this means that we have Python installed on our system. This is how easy it is to install Python, and usually Python comes with a built-in Python code editor. It's called IDE. You can open it and you can start using it to write your Python codes here. You can create a new file, write a Python code here, then run your code. This is one way to do that. This is how easily you can download and install Python in your system and make sure that it works. Now let's download and install another sophisticated Python editor. It's called PyCharm. So right here PyCharm, and as you can see, go to the download section. And from here, download the community version, because the professional version is a paid one. The community is more than enough to get started. Click download. Now, as you can see, it's a large software, 267 megabytes, and it will take some time to download. Now, once the download is done, you will get an exe file like this. You can simply double click that file and start the downloading or the installation process. Let me close all of these windows. Now it's a very simple process. Click next, next, and you can add open folder as project. You can add 64-bit launcher. You can add launchers directory to the path, and you can associate it with any .py files. Click next, install, and the installation will begin. It will take some time to install the software. Now it will ask you to reboot the system. Choose to manual reboot later. Now you can open up the software by going to the start menu and open PyCharm. Okay, I confirm, then continue. This is the user interface. I will choose the light one, not the dark one. And you can choose the featured plugins. You can install support for R language and for emulates Vim editor. Now start using PyCharm. As you can see, there is 2020 version. Now create a new project, test the software, make it untitled 1 and click create. Now let's hide the tips window. Once the creation finished, creating virtual environment. Okay, now hide the show tip and close. Right click here and add new Python file. Let's call it test. You will get a test file, and now it's telling you that Windows Defender has a problem. Tell it to fix it, configure automatically. Click yes. Okay, now to run the Python code, you can simply go to the run menu and click run. But as you can see, we don't have a Python interpreter, so we have to go to the configurations. You can simply go to the file menu, and from there you can go to the settings, and from there you can go to the project settings, and here we have project interpreter, as you can see. Now we have the Python 3.8 project interpreter installed, and the location is set by default, so we have an interpreter and we can proceed with the testing. Now let's create a print line. Okay, let's print hello world sentence. Now once you are done, you can click run and you will choose the test file that you want to test. As you can see, hello world is written here and the process finished. So our Python interpreter is installed correctly, and if you followed all of my steps and if you take the right boxes, you will get the PyCharm to work in no time. I use PyCharm in all my Python coding. It's a very useful software, and it makes your job way much easier. Regarding installing libraries, you can simply install any library by going to the settings and make sure that you are selecting the project name, and from there you can click the plus sign and choose any library that you can imagine. It has tons of libraries, as you can see, and in case you don't have the library that you want here, you can simply go to manage here and start adding lines for the libraries that you want to be loaded in this software. There is nothing or no coding needed in this case. If you used other editors, you'll have to manually install the packages using the CMD or the command window, which I don't recommend. It will this software will spare you a lot of time. Again, if you face any problem, you might face a problem that the project interpreter isn't showing here. In that case, you have to click here and click add and go to the system interpreter, and here you won't find Python, so you will have to locate it yourself. You'll have to go to the C and look for the Python folder where you install the software, and make sure to select python.exe file like this, and at the end you will get a URL like this. At the end it will have python.exe, and click OK, then you are good to go. But if you did follow my steps, you won't see any problems. Thanks for watching this lesson. If you have any question, please ask in the Q&A board or in the comments below. This is Ashraf from Educational Engineering Team.